I'm going to record on this. Ooh, look at that robot voice. So I'm going to record on this computer as well, because last time we had an error in the Facebook live stream. And how is my video? Is it okay? Is the audio okay? Because I look like a slow motion robot, so I'm just not going to look at my screen.
Yeah, a bit fast. It's a little wonky, but other than that, it's good. Also, okay. Can you make me co-host so I can help with the other stuff?
Yes, ma'am. Here you go.
Sir.
Shuit is a veteran, so I always call her sir or ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Just ma'am. You always call me ma'am. So yeah.
And I say oorah and stuff like that.
Oh wait, whoa! That's Marines.
I know.
Say hua for Army.
Okay. All right. So welcome everybody. Let's get started. Is my video okay, Shuit?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, more or less, yeah.
More or less. Okay. So if you can, let's stand wherever you are. You can set up your screen so that you can stand. Feel free to turn your video on. We're going to do a little shakeout to warm up and a little stretch. And then after we do our shakeout and stretch, I'll just give like a 2 or 3 minute intro, let you know the agenda for today, what the sequence is going to be, and what you can expect energetically, and what you can expect to go through tonight, and what you can expect to learn. Go through, what you're going to go through. Wow, what great word choice. Okay, so now we're standing, shoulder width apart. And I want you to shake out each arm and leg and count with me, and count out loud from 8 down. So let's go ahead and do it together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay. We're just going to do a little stretching. So I'm going to do, you know what? I was in this not weird. It was awesome, actually. This class last night that was like Laban movement and yacht Malgrim. It's pretty cool. So let's start with some body swings. Let's just swing our arms back and forth. And this guy who was teaching last night, it was so fun. And it was, highly recommend it. If you ever have a Laban effort shapes class or a yacht Malgrim movement class, it was super cool. So just swing your arms back and forth and breathe. Now reach one arm up. Pick a plum off the tree. Yes, pick the plum. Great. Swing back and forth again. Good. Nabila's here. Nabila. That's my friend from class. She's one of my classmates. All right. Now your left arm up. Reach up and get the plum. Yes, bring the plum down. Bring the plum down. And swing the arms. This is our warm-up. Good. Now power pose. Reach for the sky. Good. Relax the arms. Do a little neck roll if you need to, if your neck is tight. Feel free to massage anything that needs massaging. And in-person classes back in the day before COVID, sometimes, especially at acting schools, you'd like massage your partner. It's kind of hard. It's kind of weird for a bunch of people who've never met each other to do, but trust me, it happens. All right, bend and stretch your hamstrings. Good. Just stretch anything else that needs stretching, whatever you need, whether it's your shoulders, your arms, your back, whatever you need to stretch, feel free. Feel free to stretch. Good. Okay, that's our brief physical warm-up. Now, I want to just do an intro with Shawit. So hi, everybody, this is Shawit. Feel free to introduce yourself, Shawit.
Hi, Shawit. I've been hanging with Jared doing improv for what, maybe 4 years now? 4?
I guess we've been playing together for about 5 now, almost, yeah.
Yeah, as long as I've been in the Bay. There we go.
Yeah, I was Shawit's TA back in the day, and then we did a couple shows together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shawit is co-facilitator. She's amazing. And if anybody has any questions tonight, feel free to comment in the chat. Also, if you're ever feeling unsafe or weird, or if like a boundary was crossed in any scene, let's all practice this together. On 3, we go 1, 2, 3, nope. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, nope. And that doesn't mean let's have a long discussion about it. It means just restart the exercise and keep playing. Cool. But you can also email me and Shawit if something weird happened. And let's all be kind to each other tonight. So that's one of the expectations that I would ask is everyone be kind, treat each other with respect. We are from all over the United States, and we even have Simon from Australia and maybe a few other people from overseas playing today. Internet issues happen. Sometimes grandmothers walk naked in the background. You know, stuff happens, right? It's okay. Let's just roll with it. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to do some improv basics, practice some fundamentals. And because I'm actually going to put on some heavy weights tonight and have us do some emotional stuff too as improvisers, like still joyful and fun. But I'm working on being more emotional in improv because I haven't played in a while because of COVID. So I need to work these muscles. And so I'd like for all of us to work these tonight. So as my teacher at the Groundlings said today, this morning in class, he said, an ounce of behavior is worth a pound of dialogue, right? So an ounce of behavior is worth a pound of dialogue. So it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? So we'll get into that a little bit today with some of our exercises. But the first exercise we're going to do is a listening exercise to continue our warm up. I'm going to have you walk around your room, and I want you to celebrate your mistake if you mess up. Yeah.
One question came in the chat, and I wanted you to address it because maybe others have a concern. Someone asked, does this really have to be recorded? And I know you've had this question before, and just kind of explain a little bit.
Yeah. So good question, Randy. So we record this, and we send it out to our students who are in class so they can redo the exercises later. You do not have to have your video on during the group session. And if you don't want to be recorded, you can always put next to your name, because I'll jump around and side coach groups during the paired play in breakout rooms and during small group play. So the reason why we record this is, number one, we're streaming to Facebook Live because there's usually like 5 to 10 people who want to play with their friends and family, and they're not playing online, they're playing live with their friends and family at home. The other reason is we want our students to be able to redo these exercises if they ever want to revisit them. But if you don't want to be recorded, just rename yourself and put "don't record me" in parentheses, and I won't jump into your private breakout room and I won't side coach you. So if you don't want to be recorded, I won't side coach you. So cool. Shawit she might be able to jump around and side coach, but my computer is the one that's doing the recording. That makes sense? Yeah, so the way you rename yourself is you go to your window and you click the 3 dots and then click rename. And I think there might be another way too to rename yourself. Do you know that other way, Shawit? Is it like in settings or? Can't remember, but I know that if you turn your video on.
Here. Actually, I think we can, sorry, I had to run it. My dog was chewing something and I was like, it better not be expensive. So I think we can do it for Randy if we tap on the little, yeah, I can. So.
Okay. Got it.
How's that? No, Rick, Randy.
Got it. Yep, no record. Got it. Cool. So yeah, so let's begin. Let's get into it. All right, so the first exercise we're going to do is called walk, stop, jump, clap, wave, yoo-hoo. It's a listening exercise. I want you to just start walking around your space. Start walking. Start walking. Look towards an area and walk like a character towards it. Change your physicality. Walk to a spot in the room and stop. Now walk. Stop. Walk. Stop. Wow, you guys are good at this. Okay, so now in improv, sometimes the rules change, right? So now when I say stop, you're going to walk. When I say walk, you're going to stop. So stop. Great. Keep it up. Stop. And if you mess up, just go, woohoo, and celebrate it. Walk. Woohoo. If anybody kept going, it's a woohoo. Walk. Ah, Halima. Woohoo. All right, stop. Okay, now jump. Clap. Stop. Keep stopping. Clap. Jump. Wave at your partners online. Wave. Everybody wave at the camera. Wave. Now go yoo-hoo. Say yoo-hoo. Great. Now when I say clap, it's jump. Okay. So clap. Clap. Walk. Clap. Jump. Stop. Wave. Yoo-hoo. Now, when I say yoo-hoo, it's going to be wave. So, Nabila, you can yoo-hoo at Jared, but it's really a wave. Your boyfriend, Jared. Yoo-hoo. Oh, that's not him? Oh, that's somebody else? Okay. Never mind. Wave. Yoo-hoo. Jump. Stop. Okay, celebrate your mistakes. Woohoo, good, good, good. Great. All right, so everybody come back. Okay, so that is just a listening exercise to get us warmed up. And when you make a mistake and the rules changed, it's okay, right? It's okay. We're just gonna forgive ourselves, celebrate our mistakes. And the next exercise that we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, because it's an oldie but a goodie. And I feel like it'll get our energy up even more before we jump into the scene stuff. 1, 2, 3 is a game we play almost every class. It's part of our warm-up. And I'm going to pair you in a breakout room, and you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that, and let's have everybody turn their video off for a second, and I'll show you how this exercise works. Let's play Shweet.
Yeah, please. Hydrating for this game.
Yeah. 1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2.
3.
Woo! I totally forgot where I was. So yeah, great. Now let's do it again.
Okay. 1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3.
4. I was gonna say.
Woo!
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
So everybody come back. So all we're doing is counting back and forth, 1, 2, 3, and we're adding a little bit of emotion to it or changing our tone. And it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you mess up, you're just going to celebrate your mistake. And we're going to make it harder. We're going to play 2 additional rounds and make it harder. And that'll be the end of our warm up for tonight. Thumbs up. Cool. Okay, so let's play in breakout rooms. Make sure you introduce yourself to your partner. Thank them for playing. and be kind. Let's play. You got the breakouts, Shuit? Okay.
If no one joins for a bit, wait a little bit. We'll move people around. So wait like 20 seconds if no one's in the room yet.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you where Randy ended up. 5. So just don't go to 5.
Stay out of room 5.
Give me a second because these 2 people, I'm going to move. Okay, so 5. I will move Travis. I'll just move Travis back in here.
Okay.
I don't think I can do that. Shoot. Main session. Okay. Oh, I could have gone in there. I'm an idiot. It's fine. Hey there.
Hey, Travis.
I just realized, Travis, I did it backwards because your partner is here and you never joined the room. So actually, I'm going to put you back in the room and just join you there so you can have a partner. Oh, does this say to rejoin? Can you rejoin or no? Okay. Well, now they went to the.
No, I got rid of them. That's a note-taking app. I don't know who had it installed or why it's.
Oh. Okay.
It's like a Zoom app.
Just recording us.
It's not a
All right.
person.
We'll just play here because it's not. There's no other option. I can't move you anywhere else. It's as if. Yeah.
Let's play Travis.
Okay.
Sorry about that, man.
No problem.
Here, you doing it? Pop in.
Yeah. 1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3.
1.
1, 2. Whoa! Woo! All right, let's go fast. Ready?
Okay, that's 1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
2,
1.
3. Yep.
Woo! Nice. Good job, Travis. I'm gonna bring everybody back. Just or should we? Can you bring everybody back?
Oh,
Oh, she already did. Let's play one more round, Travis.
Okay.
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3. Good.
1.
Oh, woohoo! If it's a long pause, I'll woohoo it. Nice. Good job. Cool. Everybody's still.
Thank you.
Nice job, Travis. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple exercise.
Pretty fun.
Thank you. I seek your approval, Travis. Nice. So we're gonna make it harder and harder now. Okay, was that fun, everybody? Thumbs up if that was fun. Okay, so in the second round, we're gonna make it more difficult. Can I have someone to demonstrate with me? Raise your hand. Feel free. I'll call on you. Okay, Greshi, is that how I say it? How do you pronounce your name?
Gracie.
Grishi. Okay.
Yeah, Gracie.
Isn't that Netflix like Shadow and Bone series? Aren't like Grisha like mages or like have magic? Anyway, Grishi, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this version, we're gonna clap, snap, and 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna go 3. Right?
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, everybody, feel free to follow along with me in Griechi. Is that how you say it? Griechi?
Yeah, Gracie. Yeah.
Okay. So feel free to just do the movements with us to get the pattern down. Ready, Griechi?
Yeah.
Okay. 3.
3.
Woo! Yeah, Griechi! It's okay. Good. All right, one more time. Ready?
Okay.
3.
3.
It's okay. I think I forgot what to do. I froze. Okay, cool. So we're just going to play for a minute, and then we're going to do level 3, which is we make it our own. And we add emotional sounds and gestures or words, but that's coming next. So it's basically like an improv scene. So let's everybody go into breakout rooms one more time. And it's clap,
New,
step 3.
new partner or same?
New partner, new partner. Yep. So they can meet new people.
Yay.
Yay, DJ.
So again, if no one comes to your room, wait a little bit, we'll shift people around.
I'll be playing with DJ. She's a good girl.
Oh.
Good girl. How's your dog doing, Sweet? Look at this dog. DJ, come. Ah. She's crazy. Crazy dog.
I've been talking. I forgot I muted myself.
Oh, it's okay.
I said, so Travis ended up in a room with 3 people. Should we bring him back or?
Bring him back, or bring one of them back. Bring one of them back.
I'll bring him on back, let him play with you. That sounds, you get it.
So mean to me.
Unless he wants to stay. Oh, there he is. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Travis. You're the luckiest dude.
You ended up
Wait,
in
why
the
is that?
3-person room. You ended up in the 3-person room, and I was like, I'll just bring him back since he already played with Jared. And yeah.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Sweet, do you want to play this one? It's okay. We'll play Travis.
All right. So you said it was clap for 1, snap for 2, and then 3.
Yep.
And then we're just still adding the emotion.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
3.
3.
3.
3.
Woohoo.
Woo!
3.
3.
3.
3.
3.
3. All right, bring everybody back, Sweet. We can keep playing. Guys. Bring everybody back because I want them to have time to do the last one. So the next one, Travis, we can demonstrate it together if you want. Is that cool?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Nice. Good job, everybody. Good job, Nabila. I'm having fun. Nabila's in my improv class that we're both taking together. We're trained together. So it's great to see you, Nabila.
Nice Christmas tree and artwork and all
So
the things in the background.
Nabila, is this your apartment or is this like your family's home? Here, I'll unmute.
I'm gonna ask her to unmute. I can click the thing to unmute. I think it says it. There we go.
Hi everyone, thank you for inviting me. This is my apartment. I live with roommates, and that was not my boyfriend Jared. That was my actor roommate Matt. And
Oh,
that was all drama.
Got it. Got it. You guys are hilarious in the background. That play fight seems so real. Seems so. Thanks for coming, Nabila. Good to see you. Okay, so was that fun, everybody? Was that fun? Cool. So I'm gonna have Travis do this next version with, you know what? I'll just side coach this one. I want to demonstrate it. Can somebody else volunteer to go with Travis? Raise your hand. Anybody who wants to go? I saw Emma raise her hand first. Okay, let's all turn our video off and let Emma and Travis demonstrate. I'll stay on with you if that's cool. Unless you find me distracting, I can turn off my video. You guys good? Cool. All right.
So far.
Okay, let's say Emma, you're gonna go first. And Travis, you're gonna go second. And then Emma, you're gonna go third. And so Emma, what I want you to do is just for one, I want you to make an emotional sound and gesture. Anything. It could be like, hooah, or it could be like, nah, or boop, or whatever you want it to be. It could be an emotional sound or gesture, or it could be a word or a phrase like, I love it. I love it. It could just be like, I love it. You know, like it could be anything you want it to be. I just want it to be like one word or one sentence, anything in the world, okay? Can you do that to Travis, Emma? Go ahead.
Yay!
Great, do that again.
Yay!
Great. Can you imitate her, Travis?
Yay!
Great, even more emotion. Let's both do it, like do it even more emotion, Emma, and then Travis. Go ahead.
Yay!
Great.
Yay!
Great. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to create our two. So Emma, give him yay. And then Travis, whatever that makes you feel or think of, respond with a word, a phrase, or an emotional sound and gesture. Whatever comes to you from her going yay at you. Go ahead, Emma.
Yay!
Ooh.
Can you do that again? Ooh.
Ooh.
Great. Now go ahead, Emma, give him yay, and then let's do 1 and 2 back and forth.
Yay!
Great.
Ooh.
Okay, great. Now, what does ooh make you want to do, Emma? Give Emma the ooh, Travis.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So can you give that to him again? That same attitude on it, Emma? Give him that attitude. Great. Great. Okay, now let's do 1, 2, 3 for a moment. I'll go off video and just do it with the same emotion. And if you mess up, start from the beginning, just celebrate it. Woohoo!
Yay!
Ooh.
Oh.
Yay!
Ooh.
Ah.
Yay!
Ooh.
Good, good, good. Nice job. Give yourselves a round of applause. Nice, nice. Good work. Good work, you guys. So everybody come back. So that's essentially what we're going to do. We're going to make it our own. So we're going to make 1, 2, 3. Emma and Travis, fantastic job, by the way. Now, it can be an emotional sound and a gesture, or it can be a word or a phrase. That makes sense? This is like improv in a nutshell. And sometimes in improv, what we'll do is we'll repeat what the other person says, and we'll do that in a little bit. But does everybody see how that kind of makes a story? Or those are two people interacting and they have different things happening? Now, the way that they do it makes it the story different, right? If they do it angrily, or if they do it explosively, or if they do it meekly, disgustedly, right? So keep in mind different emotions when you go and do this. So I have an emotion wheel that you can pick from. So I don't want you to overthink it though. I kind of want you to just like go with what comes to you, but in case you need something to reference, feel free to put this in your browser. So I'll put this in your web browser or in the chat. Here we go. So there's an emotion reel. wheel emotions, humans can experience about 34,000 emotions. There's happy, angry, sad, scared or surprised, sad, or hash is what our teacher and Brian told us the other day in Groundlings. And if you're under 18, just ignore that one because it's happy, angry, sad, surprised, or scared, horny. Okay, so feel free to go into breakout rooms and you're going to have an emotion with your sound and gesture. Make up your own 1, 2, 3 together. Cool? Okay, have fun. Okay. I think Shawit's got the breakout rooms.
Yeah, there's gonna be one with 3 or.
We could bring Halima back.
Well, let's see. Okay.
Yeah, let's bring Halima back. Do you want to play with Halima? I'm gonna get some water real quick.
I'm sorry. I keep like, yeah. Well, I gotta get this. This dog is like doing a bunch. Do you mind?
Oh.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Hi, Halima. Can you unmute yourself, Halima? Great to see you again.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Welcome back. Great to see you.
thank you. Good to see you as well.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. You want to give me your one? Whatever you want it to be.
Hey now,
Say that again.
hey now.
Wow, I think I actually have the 2, which is say that again.
Oh, that's your number 2. Okay.
No, I
okay.
didn't even mean it to be, but you know what? I'm just going to go with it because I really couldn't hear it at first, but I'm just going to use it, right? I'm just going to use it. So give me that again, what you said.
Hey now,
Say that again.
hey now,
Say that again.
hey now. So are we going on to number 3?
Let's go on to number 3 now. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
so you say, hey now, and I say that again. Okay. So say that again.
Okay, excuse me, am I to come up with number 3 or you are?
You.
Okay.
'Cause you started.
now. And
Don't think too hard here. Let's just start. Let's just do it and let's see what spontaneously, like what you feel like you should say for number 3.
Okay.
Okay. So give me your one.
hey now,
Say that again.
what's up?
What's up? Okay, great. Okay, give it to me. Go ahead. Let's start again.
Okay. Hey now,
Say that again.
what's up?
Hey now.
Say that again.
What's up?
Hey now,
Say that again.
what's up?
Hey now.
Say that again.
What's up? What's up?
Hey now,
Say that again.
what's up?
Hey now. Woo.
Say that again.
What's up? Mm.
Hey now,
Say that again.
what's up?
Woo! Good.
Yeah.
Let's start a new one, okay? Let's start a new one.
Okay.
Okay. I think we had somebody drop. No, we're good. Okay, I'll start this one.
Sure.
Here it is. Here it
What's
is.
that?
Don't play
What's
dumb.
that?
Don't play dumb.
Here
Here-
it is.
Oh, what's that?
Don't play dumb.
Here it is.
What's that?
And don't play dumb.
Woohoo! I just had a
Woohoo!
mind blank. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That's great. Let's do one more. Let's do one more because
Sure.
people are making. So we're doing a lot. This is great. Great job, Halima.
Okay.
Why don't you give me a new word and gesture, or it could just be a sound, an emotional sound and gesture. Can you make that sound louder? I couldn't hear it.
Okay. How
Oh boy.
was your day?
How
Oh boy.
was your day?
How
Oh boy.
was your day? Oh boy.
How was your day?
How
Oh boy.
was your day?
Nice. Good job, Halima. Good job. Well done. You want to do one that's just really weird where you just make sounds? Let's just do one where it makes sounds.
Sure.
Okay. Whoa! Don't think too hard, Halima.
Wow. That's the first thing that came in my mind.
Good. Hooah!
Wow.
Yeah, I'm strong.
Wow.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm strong.
You are strong. Good job, Halima. Yay, good. That's fun. Nice. Let's bring everybody back. Cool. That was fun. What'd you notice about that, Halima?
That exercise taught me not to overthink the process because I was like, got in my head a lot. So it helped me, whatever comes, just go with it naturally.
Yeah, were you trying to, did you feel pressure to do it good or right when you were making one up? Or what were you feeling about what you were making up?
I was wondering if what came to my mind, my first mind, if it would be appropriate and everything. So like if it was the right thing to react to or respond to or so. So that's why I had the hold up, like, should I say this or should I not?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I know we were on Facebook or whatever being recorded. So, but I just want you to say like, you can lay down whatever you want to lay down, even if it's you're saying shit or whatever it is that you were going to say, like it's okay. Right.
Okay.
Just feel free to let loose. Thanks, Halima. That's great. Halima just shared something
Thank
really
you,
awesome.
Jared.
Yeah, thank you, Halima. Thank you. Halima was so fun to play with, and she just shared something that she noticed, which was she felt a little in her head on a couple of them because we played together in the main room. And what she said was, I didn't know if it was appropriate to say. Now, some people think, is this appropriate, or is this right, or is this good? But I just want to encourage you all to let go of right, good, and appropriate. This is a safe place. Like you say shit or whatever, like it's okay. You can say it. It might be funny. It might not be. Doesn't matter if it's funny. We're just having fun. So good job, Halima. Thank you. Was that fun for everybody? Thumbs up if that was fun. Cool. So I want to go on to another exercise called presence. I want to get right into scenes earlier today. And we've played this before, but what I want to do is I want to do the presence scene game, and then I want to do an emotional game after, which I actually played with Nabila this morning. So we're going to give each other presents, and we're going to react to those presents and thank each other for it and kind of play a little scene. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense. Okay. Because it is about to be the holidays, and this is our last class of the year. It is 6:17. We've been in class for less than an hour. Just wanted to do a time check. Class is going to go for about 2 hours and 15 minutes tonight, because we're going to do a meditation and then the first circle, second circle, third circle character walk and breath work kind of meditation towards the end. I want to like wind down on the chill stuff. Right now we'll keep doing the fun and playful stuff. So raise your hands if you want to do a paired scene. Put 2 fingers in the air. Put 1 finger in the air if you want to do a little small group exercise, like with 3 or 4 people. So small group, 3 or 4. Okay. 2 fingers if you want to do a scene. I take it that people don't feel warmed up and ready for scenes yet. I'm glad I asked. Wow. Okay, everybody wants to do. All right. So what we're going to do instead of the I am a tree exercise is we're going to do, or sorry, instead of the presence exercise, we're going to do 3 things, which is a spontaneity exercise. Everybody played 3 things before? You guys remember this one? So why don't we have Jen and Nathan and Shuit, can you play this one, or is your dog? Okay. Why don't we have Jen and Nathan and Shuit come on screen and show us how to play 3 things, and everybody else, let's go off video. I'll go off video too.
There we go.
All right, sorry, I was recreating the breakout rooms for everyone. All right, so 3 things is basically a game. First, we start off all together. We have our hands like this and we go, 3 things. Right. And then I just say, hey, Jen, 3 things that you would find in your sock drawer. And then you just list the first random 3 things.
Socks, shoes, and shoelaces.
And then we go, 3 things.
Great.
Jen to Nathan.
Nathan, 3 things you'll find in my cat's toy box.
Ooh. A ball, yarn, and catnip.
3
3
things.
things. Shuit, 3 things that you'll find on the space station.
Okay, space, stations, and some cheese.
3 things.
I'll do one more just to bring it back. We'll do one more round each, just to bring it back. Jen, 3 things that you can put in your pocket.
Keys, shoes, and socks.
3 things.
3 things.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta try
Nathan,
hard enough, yeah.
3 things you can put in the fireplace.
Notes from an ex-lover, firewood, and tea sets.
Yeah,
3
3
things.
Shuit, 3 things that are in your office.
Okay, not me. Computers and I don't know, socks. All right.
3 things.
Nice.
All right.
Woo! Everybody come back. Nice. Put your video back on. Good job, you guys. That was very playful. So notice how they said each other's name to indicate the order. Jen, 3 ways to get across the street. You know, Nathan, 3 ways to make a cake, right? Or 3 things that. So you're asking each other for 3 things. Feel free to go as fast as you can. Have emotion and have an opinion about those things. So maybe you love those things. Maybe those things disgust you. Maybe those things scare you. So extra points if you add an emotion to the 3 things, and extra points if you don't say ah or Cool? So if you can omit ahs and ums, extra points. And these are just your points in your head, okay? So if you can allow ums and ohs to go away and ahs, so you're like, bam, bam, bam. And you just like, and you have an emotion and you just list them out. Cool? Great job, everybody. So let's play 3 things in groups of 4. Or we could do groups
Yeah,
of
some
3.
will have 3, some will have 3, some will have 4. It's half.
Right. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention.
So I ended up putting my dog in the cage with like a bone thingy, and he's enjoying himself. You forgot to mention.
Forgot to mention to listen to each other, like when they're going, and enjoy the 3 things rather than pre-planning. But we can discuss that after. Sometimes,
Yeah, see if they even realize they were doing it or not or something like that.
sometimes people want to pre-plan their like category of what they're going to ask for.
Just a question. So this second circle and all that stuff, we're gonna be walking around again, yeah?
Yeah.
So maybe over the break, I should change out of my Batman onesie and, and put on pants and a shirt.
I know, man. I think that's pretty
That's why I
cool.
didn't do the shakeout thing. I was like, right, Right, right.
That's okay. That's okay. I think a Batman onesie is great.
Like a whole like onesie, like it's a thing.
Awesome. That's so cool. Whenever I go see my good friend Dia, his son Omar always wears like a Spider-Man onesie, you know?
So you just compared me
I
to
mean,
somebody's son.
he's 5. That's something.
No, I'm done. I went to pick up food.
Friendship ended. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
exactly. Leave room.
Yeah.
Then I went to pick up food. It was like November 1st, and like for DoorDash or whatever.
Mhm.
And the guy who was like delivering it to me, he's like, "Oh yeah, nice costume." I was like, "Oh, this is just me at home. This is not a costume. This is my house clothes."
Thanks, DoorDash guy. What do you say? What do you say in response to this?
He's like, "Cool, cool." Like he's like, "Whatever," just like sign it off, like whatever he was giving me. So yeah.
Nice, nice. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks for helping us out today. Should we doing the final class of the year?
No, of course. No, I won't. I'm just not responsive when I'm like super busy, but yeah, I plan on being here. So yeah.
No, I totally get it. Yeah, it's a crazy time of year. It's like, can't believe it's already December. Wow.
It's
December.
the day that will live in infamy. This is
Why
the
is
Pearl
it-
Harbor Day. Pearl
Oh.
Harbor was bombed today.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Wow, why did I not know that? I just admitted I'm ignorant on on that date. I should
But
know.
I just remember the day that will live in infamy then because I remember dates and then also I was in the army, right? So
Right.
so there's that.
I listened to Hardcore History with Dan Carlin, and I forgot this is the day that will live in infamy. So,
Mm.
wow.
Sorry to bring it down. All right. So back to back.
sad.
One. No,
I'm
yeah.
sad now. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, so I guess after this is maybe, well, at some point during break I'll change, but
Yeah.
we'll do what was it? We can ask them what time they prefer on break as well. That's what it was.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or is it 5:30 good to go? Because I wasn't at the last class.
We started at 5:30. Technically, we started more like at 5:40 today. So I think we usually do the break around 6:40, 6:40.
No, I mean, because we started later than normal, correct? We started,
Right.
I mean, earlier than normal. So did the last class that I wasn't at. I thought maybe they chose 5:30 is what you're, I did a whole thing in my head just now.
I think they did. I think they did.
Okay, so
We
that's-
started at 5 last time. I get what you mean. Yeah.
okay. So this, we already did the thing. All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're right.
You already did it. All right. Oof. I'm like burnt out from the computer. I've been staring at this thing all day with meetings.
Hmm. It's hard. Just like so much screen time lately.
Mhm.
Too many screens. Wish you could just be holograms, you know?
I'm cool with that, like a recorded hologram, not like a, and I'd have to move the whole body. It's even worse. Okay.
Because then you'd have to get changed like it's for the office. You couldn't wear your onesie.
Yeah, exactly.
See.
But
But maybe you're like, it's just my avatar, guys.
yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Like, boop, 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 you just switch.
Right. You just change your clothes with a click of a button.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hmm.
Hmm. Should we bring them back?
Not steal my idea.
Do you think they're?
You hear this?
Do you think they've had
No.
enough time?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's bring them back.
Okie dokes. Oh yeah.
I'm curious if the energy. I feel like everybody's a little low energy today. I think it's like
Good.
you notice that.
Yeah, yeah. And it's only like 20 something people too. 2 people said they had urgent like emergencies and had to leave early, it was, like back to back.
I know. I think they're
Alright.
really, yeah.
Not in a bad way. Nothing. Yeah, it's just like,
Maybe
okay.
they're telling the truth. I don't know. Maybe they can just say I'm tired. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's all good. Welcome back. Is that fun, you guys? Thumbs up. That's fun. Cool. All right. that fun, you guys? Thumbs up, that was fun? Great. Okay. We have another poll for you. So you want to do the break poll? You wanted to ask about the break?
No, I'm okay. I figured it out.
Oh,
Not
okay.
figured it out, but
All right. Well, we do have another poll, but it's a different poll. Okay, so another group game, 2 fingers, like that, like 3 things, or a paired scene exercise, 1 finger. So group game, like 3 or 4 people, or paired scene, 1 finger. How do people feel? How's the energy? So some people want 1, 2. What do we want? No right answer. Hold up your fingers. Keep your hands up. I can't remember everybody's. All right, it's a pretty even split. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a paired exercise followed by a group exercise. Now this paired exercise is, we played it this morning, Nabila and I played it. It's called It's Tuesday. And this is a really important exercise because in improv, there's this concept of yes and, right? And so often in improv, we think we have to be clever, funny, fast, or smart. That's not the case. We really need to play characters that are emotional and listen, right? So it's a lot about listening and making our partner important and what they say important. That's why it's like a great team sport, right? Improv is a great team sport. And so in this exercise, it's all about being changed. Does that make sense? Like being emotionally affected by what your partner says. And so what we're really going to do is we're going to say a line and then repeat it and be changed by it. And we're going to go back and forth for like 2 minutes. And we're going to play different versions of this that are very useful in improv. It's like a foundational building block, but it's super important. Can I have someone demo with me? Raise your hands if you want a demo. Bye, Yusra. See ya. Night. So raise your hand if you want a demo. Great. So let's have, yes, I think Nabila raised her hand first, and then we'll do Nathan on the second round. So everybody else turn their video off. And I'll demonstrate with Nabila. And so Nabila, I'll go first. And Nabila played this morning, so I'll just say something bland. And it's not about me, not about her, not about us, right? It's not I, you, or we. It's just about the world or something in our environment. I found a pen.
You found a pen.
I found a pen. Yes. Yeah. So everybody see how it starts with pretty bland. I found a pen. And then Nabila had an emotional reaction. And all of a sudden that gives me something to play off of. And all she's saying is the same thing that I said. So I said, I found a pen. She said, you found a pen with emotion. Now, Nabila, give me anything. It could be the sky is blue. It could be it's Tuesday, right? That's why this exercise is called It's Tuesday. Anything.
I had oatmeal this morning.
You had oatmeal this morning? You had oatmeal this morning?
I had oatmeal this morning.
You had oatmeal this morning.
I had oatmeal this morning.
Whoa. Yes, you did. Okay. All right. Everybody come back. Cool. All right. So everybody come back. So everybody see how it's just a simple thing. I had oatmeal this morning, but I want you to just repeat it like a couple times, right? So the initial person says it very blandly, just like a bland statement. The other person has an emotional reaction. And then you both go back and forth just once or twice more and have different emotional reactions. Or it could be heightening. It could be the same thing you originally chose. It could be like getting angrier and angrier, hornier and hornier, sadder and sadder, right? So just heighten it. Cool? Thumbs up? And then the next round, instead of it being about something in the environment or the world or just in general, it's going to be like about the other person or about you. It's going to be an I or a you statement, which when we put ourselves in relationship to each other in improv, being in relationship is super helpful, and knowing things about each other is super helpful. Cool. Thumbs up. Cool. So let's do this. We're just going to do a couple rounds of It's Tuesday. So we're going to do it for about a minute and a half. Have fun with your partner. Have fun. I think Shawit's got it. Oh, Halima, you can't join, can you? You haven't, or is it? Oh, you can? Let me unmute you.
No, I can't. I accidentally hit, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, it's okay. No worries. Let's make sure everybody in the breakout rooms has a partner real quick.
Okay.
Looks like Nathan needs to come. Let's bring Nathan back to main room.
Okay, and then he'll, okay.
He can play with Halima here.
I can at least explain. Just went away immediately.
Did he bring him? Did he come back?
Yeah, I clicked. He has it.
Nathan. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Halima wasn't able to join, so we just brought you. You were supposed to be in the same room together, so we brought you guys here, and I'm just gonna.
Gotcha.
Have fun, y'all.
Thank you very much. Hello, Halima. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Nathan. Nice to meet you as well.
All right. Do you mind if I start?
Sure.
There's someone at the door.
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 Good.
There's someone at the door. I don't know what's next. So I don't know what's
Yeah,
next
that's
part.
okay. Whenever you guys, after 2 or 3 rounds, just Halima, you start a new one, and it could be just like a, yeah, just be like anything you want. Just like, I got you some water or whatever it is.
Okay. Why don't you get it then?
Uh-oh.
I'm back. Sorry about that. My Zoom doesn't like it when I maximize the screen. I forgot about that.
Okay. Go ahead, Halima.
Well, why don't you get it then?
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 Great, start a new one.
How about I get you something for free? I don't. Woohoo!
Whoa!
Good, good.
What's on TV?
Hey, Halima, instead of asking a question,
What?
Wait, one second, Nathan.
Sure.
Halima, instead of asking a question, can you just say, like you know it? So like Bugs Bunny is on, or Oprah is on Channel 3, or Jerry Springer's on at 5 o'clock, honey. It's like anything that's like descriptive, or like it, right? Or like this, because when you ask a question, it's okay to ask questions. That happens in life, and it happens in improv. Questions are fine.
Mhm.
It's just that when it's like a scene start, it's kind of starting the scene like saying, hey partner, I want you to figure it out, right? And I know you don't mean to do that, so you're totally cool. Like, no worries, you're doing great. But I just want you to say like anything, like, it smells funny in here. Like you could just do that, or like, you got a bony shoulder, or whatever it is that you want to say. Like, your beard is oily, or whatever you want to say to him. Do you know what I mean, Halima? Because then it's like you have a point of view, or something. You're not asking a question. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So it can be anything you imagine. Just make a statement. Go ahead and start us a new one and watch how Nathan reacts with emotion.
Sure. I like that sandwich you have.
Woohoo, I'm sorry. Could you say that one more time? I didn't quite catch it.
Sure. That sandwich you have looks really tasty.
That sandwich you had was really tasty.
But your sandwich is really tasty.
That sandwich you had was really tasty.
Right now, Nathan, say my sandwiches. So she's saying yours. So you want to mirror. You want to change the pronoun. That's good. My bad. I should have explained this better. I'll probably have to tell everybody this when they come back.
All good. All
So
good.
that's totally my bad. So Halima, give him that again. Your sandwich looks really tasty, and be really affected by her saying this to you, Nathan.
Your sandwich looks really tasty.
My sandwich looks really tasty.
He got greedy. Nice. Now say it again, Halima, however, in whatever emotion.
Sure. Your sandwich looks really tasty.
My sandwich looks pretty tasty.
That drink you have, I like a sip of that. Like, do I make a statement like that? I've never played this before, so it's
That's
woohoo.
great. That was great. Yes, that was awesome. That
Okay.
drink you have, I'd like a sip of that. Yeah.
Okay.
You'd like a sip of this drink?
I like a sip of your drink, yes.
You'd like a sip of my drink?
I like to gulp your drink down.
She wants a sip of my drink.
Great, you guys. Good job. So Halima and Nathan,
Thank you, Halima.
Halima, did you notice how when you said I'd like a sip of your drink and he freaked out, it was almost like you've never asked him that before, and he was so honored to have you ask him for a sip of his special lemonade that he puts a little bit of the special sauce into, right? Or whatever that story is about. Like, that was really cool, guys. Good job. Nice. Good job. Welcome back, everybody. Was that fun? Thumbs up if that was fun. Was it hard? Thumbs up if it was hard. Thumbs up if it was difficult. Did you find it difficult a little? Okay, so something really great happened with Halima and Nathan. Number one is sometimes questions came up. Did anybody ever ask questions and find it hard to play? So for this exercise, I want you to make statements, right? Know things. Like a good example was, what's on the TV? Well, that puts the onus on your partner to go and say, well, what's on the TV is this, and actually answer it. They could answer it with emotion. Like, they could get angry, like, what's on the TV? What's on the TV? Like, why don't you check for yourself? It could get like that, but I'd rather you make a statement like, Oprah's on channel 3. Jerry Springer comes on at 5. Mortal Kombat is a terrible Saturday morning cartoon. Like, have an opinion or an idea, right? Like, it's actually really good, right, Nathan? Yeah. So Jared is aging himself. Yes, Shui, thank you very much. I also watched Batman and Spider-Man and Animaniacs back in the day, and Pinky and the Brain. Okay, so, and also flip the pronoun. So did anybody get caught into your sandwich looks really tasty? That came up. And then did you say, your sandwich looks really tasty? Your sandwich looks really tasty. If you say your sandwich looks really tasty, you'd say, my sandwich looks really tasty. Oh, it's just like whatever that character is. It's like you, my. It makes sense? Cool. Because if someone says you, you'd say I in response, like, because they're talking about you. So you're not going to like come back at them with you unless you're making it like an argument. Cool. So thumbs up, everybody. Everybody clear on that? I want to play one more round of this. And I want you to make a statement about them. So start with you. So like, you are the fastest gun in the West. I just labeled someone as the fastest gun in the West. You have an oily beard. Like you have bony, bony elbow, a very bony elbow. You know, it could be anything, right? You have the coolest bicycle in all of Los Angeles. It could be anything. And then you're going to respond, I am, I have, and you're going to be affected by what they say. Sad, horny, angry, happy, whatever it is. Cool. We're just going to do this for like 1 minute, and then we're going to get into some scenes, and then take our short break. So have fun. We're going to play It's Tuesday one more time. Remember to have a strong emotional reaction and repeat what they say. And can you do the breakout rooms? And one last thing is, I know it feels like we're not really having like an improv scene happen, but human behavior happens, and you're actually saying yes and with your emotion and your point of view. You don't have to always like shove information in. Does that make sense? It'll make sense in a little bit. All right, have fun, everybody.
FYI, one room may have 3, so don't be alarmed. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Looks like Terry's frozen, but she was part of the room with 3, so.
Oh, that works out.
Yeah.
That's Halima and Anne in room 3. Dun
Looks
dun.
like I have this weird dent in my head because the light up here.
Oh, it's cool. It's like a halo.
No, but it's like when I turn a certain way, it looks like it's like my head does this. There's like no middle, like it's weird. That's the way the light. It's like weird. I don't have
You have like a dent in the middle of your head.
yeah, like I don't know what's happening.
Like Krusty the Clown or whatever. Got like that dent.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Aging myself again.
there
Simpsons.
you go. Just keep doing it. You said Oprah, then you took it back to Jerry Springer. I was like, all right, keep going.
All these old shows, man. It's in my head. I don't know why. I want to watch some Oprah, but it's not on anymore. So
You gotta go to her whole network and watch Oprah-esque things.
right.
Oprah approved, Oprah's favorite items or whatever.
Do they ever rerun the old show? Like, do they
I
re?
don't know. That we gotta. I don't know, because you know what? Maybe people will find some parts problematic, and then like make things go viral. Like, maybe.
Oh, you think like some of like Oprah's guests or Oprah herself might get canceled, like from running the old show?
Canceled, but just like random questions that maybe should not have been asked. That would be like wouldn't age well as well as.
I hear you. Yeah. That makes sense. That'd be, yeah. I guess that's true.
So she's like, well, let's just cancel that.
Have you ever watched the old SNL episodes? They're like on Hulu and a couple other channels. They don't age well.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, they do not age well. I mean, some of them are really funny still. Some of them are classic and like they're just funny, like no matter what time period you're maybe in. But some of them age very badly. Let's just.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I feel like the group has still kind of low energy.
Mm.
Hard to tell, though.
I mean, even I'm like that. I'm like, maybe it's from us, you know.
Maybe, man.
So
I'm
not,
a little low energy today too. I'm a little tired.
And I'm in a onesie. Like I've been in a onesie all day. You know, so I'm just like, oh.
I'm in my workout gear before I go to the gym later. So
Mm.
I hear you.
We had an IPS event this morning, like the IPS, which is the thing that you did one for at GGU. And it was like for conflict management in the new like hybrid workspace. Some people home, some people in office. It was actually really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not actually, but like it didn't feel like, hey, just be nice. You know, it was like these are the tools you need to be more empathetic in a workspace.
Hmm. Oh, interesting. How was it?
I just said no.
Was it? Sorry, I missed it. I
Yeah,
got
I
it.
know. It's
got a
okay.
text,
It's
sorry.
recorded. It's recorded.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I wasn't fully listening. I was
No, no,
trying.
no, I was saying it was just like
I'm
nice.
the
It's
worst
about-
multitasker. I can't. I cannot multitask.
No, nobody can. Actually, it's like a myth. Like people cannot do that. It's
Right.
not a thing. They're just doing everything with short snippets and then not doing anything well.
Yeah.
End of the day. So bring them back,
Yeah. Bring him back.
and then you talk for a few seconds, and I think we can do break.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Was that fun? Thumbs up if that was fun. Halima's like, boo. No, I'm just kidding. Making me do this work. Why does improv feel like work right now? No, I'm just kidding. Alex, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's good to have you back, Alex. And you've been in classes before, right? Have you been in classes? Thumbs up if you have. No? First time? Okay. Good to see you, man. Right. Do we have everybody back? Is that everybody? Okay, I think that's everybody. Good job, everybody. Thumbs up. Was that fun? Do you feel like you learned something or noticed something by it? Yeah. Remember, if you're ever doing a scene, you can always just repeat what your partner says as a character with emotion, and that is a yes and, even though you're not adding new information, because it shows how you feel about what they just did. It also makes what they said important, right? It also raises the stakes. By making what they said important, you're valuing their ideas in the scene, you're supporting your partner, and when you have a big emotional reaction, it makes it important. It makes it really important. There was a scene earlier today in the class that I was in, and I noticed there was this line that came out. This character said, "I respect you." Early in the scene, the character said, "I respect you." Now, what a thing to just like, you're on a date or you're hanging out with somebody. If somebody's told me, if one of my friends said, "I respect you," and they'd never said that to me before, what an emotional thing, right? What a gift, right? Or if somebody says like, "I think you're a really good person," you know, or and that's the first time, or like, "I love you, I'm in love with you." You know, you can make that like the first time you're hearing it, and then it raises the stakes. That makes sense? Thumbs up. Okay, cool. Just making sure that everybody gets that concept. So you can always repeat what they say once or twice or thrice in a row with emotion, and it actually makes for a pretty fun scene, and it helps you get in the character. And by riding that emotion, it's easier to improvise from a character and from an emotional place than a thinking place. By thinking, I mean inventing, right? Like your imagination provides things to you when you play a character. Go ahead, Shawit.
Yeah, just a question that Travis put in the chat. He said, so the concept of yes and just that you're agreeing with them. Like, what is the and part? And so what I've written so far that you could probably add to is that first I'm switching it. But first, you're agreeing with what your partner has said is true, and then you're adding to the story to progress the scene.
Yeah,
So,
and the and in this situation, even though you're just repeating them, you actually are anding them because you're showing your emotional point of view. Like they just said something to you and it makes you so angry, right? That's the and, right? Now, and then you can say some dialogue to and it as well, but that your character and your emotional reaction is a big and. It's an overlooked and sometimes. Does that make sense, Travis? Like why that's an and? I'll unmute you.
So okay. So the and so part of it is the emotional thing that could be considered the and part in that exercise.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
the emotion, and the emotion has point of view, right? Like if your character is very afraid and they like like they get away and they're like, no, I don't want to keep it away, keep it away from me, right? It's like they're like nervous and they're afraid of that thing. That is showing a lot of point of view, and that and is how they feel about that thing, right?
Yeah, so then it's also kind of just like building off of that emotion
Yeah,
and that point of view.
right. And building off what was just said before. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Great question, Travis. It's great because like I think Shawit posted in the chat that adding to the story can be behavioral or verbal. Yes, totally. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for asking. See you later, Henry. Okay. All right. So I think we should take how's a 3-minute break for people? I feel like everybody's tired because it's almost the holidays. Is that true? Is everybody kind of a little low energy today? Yeah. Should we do the second circle stuff today? Do people want to do it? Thumbs up if you want to do it. Because some of you have done it. Yeah, you want to do it? Bye, Nabila. See ya. Oh, you're missing the character thing, Nabila. So we'll see you later. It's okay. Bye. Great. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Okay, so I guess we'll do a break and then we'll do second circle and like a meditation in second circle. And then if we have time, we'll do a scene using second circle as characters. We'll do first circle, second circle, third circle characters. So let's take a 3-minute break, get water, use the restroom, and come back. And then we'll open it up for a couple minutes of Q&A. And then we'll get back to class by 7:02. I'm going to add the FAQ. Should we? Oh, you got it. Oh, you're on top of it. Man.
I'm on the page. I'm just ready to so I just sent you a message.
Oh, cool.
I'm not sure if with this one not in the middle, because it's gonna feel like, since you asked the question about like staying, I'm gonna coming back to be like, hey, since we're staying, by the way, give me,
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so maybe at the end or not at all, but just like at the end, like kind of mention like, hey, if you want to.
I think at the end is great.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that we should also just include the FAQ in case they want to like email us or any of that stuff. There's a bunch of stuff answered in the FAQ.
Like the link to the whole thing?
Yeah, I would just, because it's a
okay.
link. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little break too.
Okay, go ahead. See you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Nathan. Hello. Thanks for coming to play. Always good to see you. Where are you based, Nathan? San Francisco?
San Diego.
San Diego. Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know Eddie Wantland? Do you know Eddie?
No, I don't.
He was in our class. He's awesome. He's also in San Diego. Really fun improviser. Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Nice.
Also a veteran like Shuit. Jen,
Wow.
are you a veteran too, Jen? And Jen. Like a
Wow.
yeah. Cool. A couple more people got to come back. Come back, please come back. This is an interesting experiment today. I did not promote the workshop at all. Except on Eventbrite. We didn't put it on Meetup. We didn't put it on Facebook. This is just like, in fact, I don't know how Anne knew about it, except I guess you registered a while ago, right, Anne? Yeah, that's why. Okay, cool. We have 1, 2, 3. Waiting for 4 more. I might just start it. 9:20. What time zone are you in, Emma? 9. Is that in 15 minutes or is that in an hour? Is that in an hour and not sure time zone? 7:20 my time. Okay, 15 minutes from now. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do a meditation because we won't have time to do second circle. So Emma can do the meditation, then we'll do second circle. Emma, you can probably stick around for like part of first circle. So if you can, feel free to stand up or you can lay down. Either is fine. And this is just to get us to relax and relieve some tension. And then we're going to do this energetic breathing to change our physical state, our breath, and our energy. And we can use that as characters. So if you're standing, stand shoulder width apart or feet just under your hips. I want you to roll back onto your heels, roll forward onto your toes, and then come into the center on the balls of your feet. You can close your eyes. I want you to have that dancer's posture with the scapula retracted, chest up, but you have a nice soft belly. Let your mouth fall open. You're a mouth breather, like from the 1980s. You are a mouth breather. You're just going to breathe through your mouth. Flex your fingers wide. Relax. Flex your fingers wide. Relax. Do one shoulder roll back. Relax. I want you to breathe in for a count of 4 with your mouth hanging open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the diaphragm expand and out. Breathe in again for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. Your face is relaxed. Tension, let the tension melt away. Relax your face. If you have any tension anywhere, on the next 2 breaths, I want you to just massage that area and breathe into that area. So breathe in for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe that tension out. Breathing through your mouth puts you more in touch with your emotions. Breathing through your nose calms you more. I want you to breathe in again for a count of 4 and ask yourself, how am I feeling? 1, 2, 3, 4. How am I feeling? You're on a boat. Your eyes are closed and you imagine you're on a boat. You're breathing through your mouth. You can taste the air and feel the boat wobble under your feet. What kind of boat is it? What is it made of? Do you have shoes on or are you barefoot? And breathing. You look around, you see the sky, the clouds, the birds, and breathing. Look at the shore and the foliage and the birds. And look at how the water is perfectly still, like a sheet of glass with no waves, because this is your dream lake and the laws of physics do not apply. There is no pull of gravity from the moon. There are no waves. It's just still, perfect, at peace. I want you to breathe in for a count of 4 and ask yourself, how am I feeling? 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk over to the edge of the boat. Look in the water. See your reflection. How do you feel? Step, jump, levitate, backflip into the water. Get in. Feel it against your skin. What does it smell like? Like rose water iced tea? Like cotton candy? Or like cardamom chai? What does it smell like? Have a little taste. What does the water taste like if it splashes into your mouth? What does it sound like now that you plopped in and you made these little waves that are expanding out from your jumping in? Can you hear the sound of the waves? I want you to breathe in for another count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. And when you exhale, let yourself sink beneath the water. Because the air keeps you floating. And to exhale allows you to sink. Sink, 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 sink. And when you next inhale, you can breathe water. Because again, this is your dream lake. So now you're sinking down, down, down towards the lake floor. So deep. You breathe in the water. And you ask yourself, a level deeper, how am I feeling? And listen for your response from within. You go through a cloud of dust and algae, and all of a sudden it's clear and your feet lightly touch the bottom of the ocean floor or the lake floor. Or it could be an ocean if you want it to be. You see 5 feet in front of you, 20 feet in front of you, 100 yards in front of you. What do you see? What catches your eye to explore and to touch and to investigate? Now, a little creature swims towards you from out of a dust cloud or like a dirt cloud in the water from thousands of feet ahead. It swims towards you and it's friendly and it's coming at you. What does it look like? It's getting closer, bigger, brighter, more clear. It swims right up to you and it stops 1 foot away from your nose. And the creature leans in and asks you, what are you grateful for? And you lean forward and hug the creature and whisper in its ear what you're grateful for. And the creature nods and smiles and hugs you back and then swims away. Now you turn around behind you and you see a doorway, whether it's a gate or a portal or a fence. You see something behind you. You swim over to it or glide or float or stomp through the mud of the bottom of the lake, however you get to it. You get to the door and you whisper what you're grateful for, because that's the secret to open the door. Go ahead and whisper it. And the door opens. It's like that open sesame type of magnificent opening. Light pours out, or water is sucked in, or there's color swirling. And you just see it just opens. And you go through it, go through this portal, and you end up in a clearing, in a forest glen, with leaves and sunlight coming through, and fruit trees, and little animals scurrying, and the sounds of insects and crickets. And you feel a different feeling under your feet. The earth feels different. It's not as sandy or wet, it's dry. There's twigs and grass and rocks and pebbles. And you breathe it in, and you feel the water evaporate off your skin, molecule by molecule. And you are dry. And you breathe in again, deeply, and smell the environment. And exhale. Ask yourself, how do I feel? Breathe in one more time for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. Now repeat to yourself one more time what you're grateful for. And then say thank you. Thank you, imagination. Our imagination is there to be trusted. It helps us, it supports us, it helps us be creative. It inspires us. And when you breathe in, you inspire. And when you exhale, you expire. So inspire, breathe in, and thank your imagination. And open your eyes and see your classmates and smile at them. Look at us all here together. All 9 of us on the screen, playing, having fun, even though we're all tired, it's the holidays, but we're all doing awesome stuff and having fun. So give yourself a pat on the back for being here. Send a hug to people out across the world, sending a hug to all of you. Big hugs, all of you. So, yeah. Okay, was that relaxing and fun? Thumbs up. Good. Okay, I think Emma had to go. So I think Emma may have just maybe been here. Oh, bye, Emma. Have a great night. You can always do the second circle stuff by watching the recording. So seems like you might be an actor, so feel free to watch it later. See ya. Bye, Emma. Cool. So great job, everybody. So now we're going to get into first circle, second circle, third circle. We might do a slightly abbreviated version of it. Class was supposed to go till 8 tonight, but it seems like everybody's kind of tired and it's already 7:19. So, and if anyone has to go in the next 10 or 20 minutes, it won't hurt my feelings. I love you all. You're awesome. It's totally cool. So the next exercise is called second circle. Travis, are you an actor? No? You're doing great. Keep doing it. I hope you become an actor. All right. Anyway, let's all have fun. Let's play. So, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart under our hips. Honestly, I hope all of you become actors, by the way, or become writers, or keep doing this stuff, because storytelling builds empathy. All of this is like muscle training for our empathy muscles, right? This is good. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart. You're in a position of positive neutral. Good posture, scapula retracted, like we did earlier. But like Mark Jackson said from the American Conservatory Theater, you're ready for anything and everything. So I'm going to ask you in a second, I want you to say it out loud, what you're ready for. But just keep in mind, you're on the balls of your feet. Your knees have a 7% knee bend. You're not locked. Balls of your feet, 7% knee bend. You can move right, you can move left, you can move back, you can move forward. You're going to roll into your heels one more time. Roll into your heels. Roll forward onto your toes. Come back on the balls of your feet. Breathe in. What are you ready for? Anything and everything. Okay? Keep that in mind. You're ready to help your partner if they fall. You're ready to catch yourself if you fall, or do a roll, do a barrel roll, right? So you're ready for anything and everything. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hold our hand out in front of our face. And it's going to be like 4 to 6 inches away from our face. And we're going to be able to hit it with our breath. It's kind of like, and you can kind of slap it kind of hard with your breath, but we don't want to do it too hard. So that's just a tactile. So move it as close as you need to do the smallest breath possible. Might be a very small breath. Now I want you to let go of looking at the screen and just feel free to like focus on the wall or the top of your laptop or anything in the room. Have soft focus on a point in your room. Have a really small light breath. Just tap the back of your hand with your breath. Breathe very shallowly, very lightly. And as you breathe shallowly and lightly, I want you to collapse your body. Start to collapse it down. Your knees might come in, you might hunch over, you might do almost like if you've ever done cat-cow in yoga, you're kind of doing cat, where your back is becoming rounded. And you're just breathing very lightly and very shallowly. Get even smaller, make yourself as small as you can. Put your attention on your body, on your mind within you. You're just paying attention to yourself and you're breathing shallowly, very lightly. You can speed up your breathing, very light breaths, not full deep breaths, very light. Breathe very shallowly, make yourself even smaller. Even smaller. Now, even smaller. And you're focusing on you, not on the screen, not on your classmates, just on you. How do you feel? How does your body feel? Play with the speed of your breath, but it's shallow. It can be fast, it can be medium, it can be ragged. Play with your breathing cadence. It's very shallow. Now you see a door in front of you. You see a door. It's a big wooden door to a saloon. You walk in, you open the door, and you let your hand drop, and you walk into the saloon, and you look around, keep breathing shallow, keep walking in your space, have a tiny, small body compressed, collapsed, and your breathing is less. And you look out the corner of your eye and you just see someone in your room, in this saloon, or you look at the screen and you just kind of make eye contact and look away. Make eye contact and look away. In fact, don't make eye contact. Try to look at them from the corner of your eyes and look away as soon as they look at you. Okay, there's really scary people in the saloon. There's big, stinky men. And there's a piano man who's giving you really weird eyes. The guy at the piano looks like he wants to maybe like shoot you or maybe buy you a drink or maybe flirt with you, but you don't want any of those things. And you go up to the bar and you ask for a drink. You ask for maybe a glass of water or milk. Go ahead and talk to the bartender. Go ahead and talk to them. Breathing. Just be in your body. If you have to pee, if you have to pee, that's okay. If you have to pee. I have to pee. My character has to pee. Oh man, he has to pee really bad. Holy shit. Oh, man. I just walk around. Okay, you got your drink. Go ahead and drink it. Find a place where if you feel like people aren't looking at you, walk somewhere into the bar. It feels like they're not looking at you. Great. How does this person see the world? How do they think? How do you think? You are this person. What do you want? You know, do you just want to finish your drink and go? Do you want to apply for a job, but you're too scared? You know, do you want to ask out, you know, the owner of the place? What do you want? How do you feel? And breathing shallowly. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Well, now some guy's coming up to you and he has a really stinky cigar in his mouth. So it's time to leave. Okay. Let's get, smells really bad. Whew. Go back out the door. Okay. See the door. Let yourself out gingerly and get out of there and close the door behind you and then shake it out. Shake it out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let it go. Let it go. Shake it out. Shake it out. Good. Cool. All right. So, was that fun? Thumbs up if that was fun. Bye. Good night, Halima. Great to see you. Did that feel, let's do a quick hand raise. Did that feel like you normally do? Yes? No? It feel different than you? Yeah. Did it feel good or bad? Thumbs up if it was good. Thumbs up if it was bad. Or just like neutral. Just, it was okay. Yeah. Some people live there, right? Some people live in that space and that's their energy a lot. That's like their default energy. And this is called first circle. And the idea of this is that is the circle of repair and rest. And you're kind of focused on yourself. Your energy is directed inward, right? It's a little bit more introverted, a little bit more collapsed. And it is a bit more, and it's not bad or good. It's just, it is, right? It's like if you need to rest, you need to get away from the world. You could also be afraid or timid. You could be really anxious and in your head rather than feeling in your body. Some people live here and that's okay. I'm here in this state sometimes in my life. I think we all are at different points and for different durations. So I just want you to recognize that and clock how it feels, because you can use that as a character, and you can use it in improv, or you can also just notice it in life when you're feeling that at work, when you're feeling that with a romantic partner, and you can always shift yourself out of it if you don't want to be in it, right? So now let's do another circle of energy called third circle. This is the circle of bluff and force. This one is, it can be very charismatic and you can rally the troops with it, or it can be very aggressive. So this third circle is like a celebrity who is great in an interview, but not vulnerable at all, right? Funny, but we didn't really get to know him. Or you can be really mean, like the megalomaniac CEO or whatever it is. But let's practice this physicality in this character. So again, back to neutral, 7% knee bend, feet shoulder width apart, ready for anything and everything. Arm all the way out this time. Now our breath is going to smack the back of our hand because it's so far away from us, right? We're going to have to breathe pretty hard. Yeah, so we're gonna have to breathe pretty hard, right? Yeah, we have to breathe real hard. Whew. Yeah, so breathe really hard. You don't have to talk like me. Deep breath. You can make a sound. Make your chest expansive, get bigger. You can breathe really hard. You can slap the back of your hand with your breath. You can have a little more energy, a little more explosiveness, or you can just be a little bigger. You take up a lot of space. Your feet are now wider. They're not shoulder width, they're wide. You spread out. You like to spread out. Your arm is really far away. You're big. Take up a lot of space. Even bigger, Travis. Really pump that chest. Like you got to intimidate the scariest dude in your neighborhood. Yeah, that dude is scared of you because you're Big Travis. Yeah, Big Travis in the house. Yeah, now breathe. Really pump that breath out. Your breath is like, I don't know, it's like cologne. It smells so good. Your breath smells so good. Like anybody, any woman or guy who walks by is just gonna want to kiss you because your breath is so good. You're the shit. Yes, you're the shit. You are amazing. You are God's gift to humanity. Okay, you're big, you're scary, you're sexy, you're all these things. Now really feel the floor in your feet, feel the earth. Feel the earth come up through you. Feel the molten core of the earth underneath you. Now drop your hand and you see another door in front of you. What does the door look like? The door is rusty, it's old, it's a double door, okay? It's to a dive bar. You kick it open, kick the door open, and you walk in. Got your chest up. People look you in the eye, they look away. Walk around the room. Does this person have a waddle or a swagger? Do they lead with their groin as they walk? Do they lead with their stomach? Do they lead with their chest center? What do you lead with? Feel what you lead with. Do you lead with your knees? That's interesting. Maybe this guy is like a cat. Maybe he leads with his knees and he's kind of like graceful and dangerous. You see people in the bar. You see a beer, not yet open, not touched. You just take it, or a drink of water, whatever you want if you don't drink alcohol. Maybe alcohol's for the weak, right? Weak-willed people drink alcohol, this guy or woman. Or maybe you love alcohol. You just take what you want. You go up to the bartender. You ask him a question. You're looking for somebody. Who are you looking for? Ask him. He says he doesn't know. Do you believe him? Do you believe him? look them in the eye and say, tell me the truth. I want you to say it out loud. Tell them to tell you the truth in a way that, yeah, hey, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. He tells you the truth. He's in the back changing room, or this person's in the back changing room. You say, thank you. Don't ever lie to me again. You go to the back changing room, walk, let yourself in. It's where all the performers are, all the dancers and the actors and the musicians. This is like a cabaret dive bar, apparently. So you go into the back and you bust another door down. Yeah, nice kick. And you get in, and you see the guy or the girl. You just cross your arms, or you just stand really big. And all you say is whatever you want. Like, I know what happened. I'm disappointed. Or I always loved you. Or you were always my favorite. And you let yourself be emotionally affected. How do you feel? But you might bottle it up a little bit. The emotion overcomes you. You have to turn around and leave because you don't want to show emotion to this person. So you turn around and you storm out. You storm out. You like pushing through people. Your chest is big. You still take up a lot of space. People see you like a raging bull. They just scatter. They get out of the way. And you come back out into the center of the dive bar. And you just look up into the sky. And you just, in the center of the bar, and you just scream. Just, "Ah!" But louder, because I don't want to do it too loud. I have roommates, so I can't do it that loud. In real life, I have roommates. So anyway, do it as loud as you want if you can, wherever you are. And so now, go out and push through that door and leave. Leave the bar. Okay. All right. Shake it off. When you get outside, shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Okay. Now, I just want to do a quick debrief because we're going to do second circle next. Feel free to raise your hand if you want to share. Did you like that more or less than the last one? Which one did you like more? Go ahead, Nathan.
I like the third circle a little bit more. I think for me, like my real life persona is a little bit closer to first circle than third. So being third circle kind of allows me to like kind of play and experience something new.
Yeah, it's very different, like very different character than you might be in real life. Yeah. Now, I would just say that neither first circle or third circle is good or bad. They both have their place in life, right? First circle, so the person who did this work and wrote about it, and I've just read the book. I just find it useful as an actor. I like to use it in improv or in acting sometimes to get into new roles and characters. And sometimes I'll walk around the room and breathe a different way or lead with a different part of my body in order to explore a different mindset, a different point of view, because the physical impacts how we think and it impacts how we are as characters. Oh, the book is called Second Circle, Grishi. It's called Second Circle by Patsy Rodenberg. She's a voice coach in Britain, and she teaches breath work and voice, and she works with a lot of good actors like Helen Mirren and Hugh Jackman, and her book is really great. And I'd actually like to work more with this type of work and learn more of it. Linklater is also good voice work. But let's keep in mind that first circle and second circle is neither good nor bad. She actually saw this in prisons, where in prison, a lot of the inmates were playing first circle characters in order to be invisible and not be a threat to anybody and to fade into the environment and not get in trouble in prison. Or people would play third circle to be big and bad or charismatic and like friendly with the guards or like charismatic or dangerous or whatever. But in reality, these prisoners were in second circle. Now, what second circle is your natural state of presence. It's what you were born with. It's the circle of survival. It's the circle of listening. It's the circle of give and take. You give energy, you receive energy. And when a child comes into this world, or when a dog goes on stage, a little kid or a dog is so joyful to watch on stage because they're just second circle. They're just natural and like joyful and full of energy, and they listen and they explore make-believe like it's real. Helen, Mirren or Meryl Streep or De Niro or Jack Nicholson or whoever, whatever great actors you like, Denzel Washington, one of my favorites, he went to ACT, whoever you like, they're gonna have a hard time keeping up with a child or a dog on stage, right? Like even the best actors have trouble competing with that because they're just so present. That's that magical presence. Now these actors obviously have, their instruments are so refined and they're so good at being present that they really are like that when they're in roles. They really are, they have such energy. They have such presence. It's so amazing. And, but we all have it if we get out of our own way, right? We all have this presence if we can get out of our own way. So that leads us to second circle, which is the circle of presence, and which is our last circle, like character walk exercise we're gonna do. So again, we're gonna stand feet hip width apart, 7% knee bend, as Stephen Kieran likes to say, 7% knee bend. Arms relaxed, good posture, breathing. We're gonna breathe in for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. We'll let our mouth fall open. We want to breathe through our mouth, in through our mouth and out through our mouth, because that puts us more in touch with our emotions. We want to hold our arm out in front of us, in between. Not all the way extended, not 4 inches away, just in between. And we're going to breathe and just let our breath caress the back of our hand. And then inhale when you need to, naturally. Mouth is open and you're breathing. Let your breath hit the back of your hand and inhale. Your feet are shoulder width apart. Your eyes can be closed if you want them to be. You just feel the breath caress the back of your hand. You listen to your breath. And you listen to how you feel. And you listen to your environment, to the sounds of your apartment, of your house, of the traffic 500 yards away or 20 yards away. You hear floorboards creak. Whatever you actually hear, I'm not going to tell you what to hear. You're just listening. Listen to your breath. Listen to how you feel. And listen to your environment. You can open your eyes and drop your hand and pick a point on the wall and have soft focus and breathing and listening. Let your peripheral vision have almost 360 degrees. You can see all around you. You can almost see out of the back of your head. You're listening deeply. Now you see a door again in front of you. It's a tall door, 30 feet tall. It's made of a beautiful polished wood. It looks like it should be out of Harry Potter or something. You walk up to this door and you touch the handle and just enjoy how it feels. Notice what's engraved on it. Listen to the vibrations of sound coming through the door into your hand. You open it up, it opens outward, you open it up, pull it open, and you step into a world with soft music playing in the background. You walk in. Notice what this character is wearing. Notice what the world looks like. What do you see? You're in this beautiful, beautiful space with portraits and art and statues and bushes and fruit trees. And this is all indoors. There's lighting and candles. It's just really pretty. It's almost like you're at a ball or a fancy party or a crazy Silicon Valley tech networking event. You're not sure, but you just walk in and see people. Nod at them, smile, see them. Oh, there's a woman you know. Say hello. And then there's a man you know. Say hello. Good to see you, Tim. Yeah, missed you, bud. Been a while, man. Keep walking. And breathing. Notice what you see in that room full of people, feeling their energy, giving your energy, and breathing. Notice how you feel. Notice what you hear, the conversations happening to your left. The person coming by with hors d'oeuvres on a tray, hors d'oeuvres on a plate. Reach out, grab an hors d'oeuvre. Feel free to eat it. Tastes really good. We're going to go back up to a bar again, because apparently tonight we're all going to bars and all of these scenes, different types of bars. We're going to go up to a bar. Oh, this is fancy. They have mixed drinks. They have espresso drinks. They have loose leaf tea. They have all kinds of things. They have coconut milk, oat milk. They got all the milks, hemp milk. What would you like? Go ahead and tell the barista or the mixologist or the bartender of the night. Notice their name tag before you even ask for what you want. Notice what their name is and say their name, because that'll make them feel heard and seen. Fred, hey Fred, or whoever, whatever their name is, and ask them for what you want. Say, I would like this. Now, it might take a while, it might be quick. But while you're waiting, feel free to make small talk with Fred or notice something about him or the environment. Let your imagination give you gifts. Let your imagination give you gifts. Maybe Fred knows you. Maybe you're a detective, a very friendly detective, and he's got a tip for you. Maybe you're a scientist. Maybe you're a doctor. You saved Fred's mom's life last year. He knows you. He knows all these things about you. Okay, enjoy your drink. Compliment Fred on how good it is. And then let's walk back into the party. Let's go back into the party. And just see people. Just give your energy to them and receive energy back. It's okay for them to see you, to see your body, to see how you feel. You can feel comfortable in this place. It can be a safe place. But you're also very aware. So that if there was any danger, or if there was anything weird or out of the ordinary, you would notice it immediately because you are so present. You are so aware. Not paranoid, just listening. Just taking in all the sensorial detail and enjoying it. even the stinky things. Even if you go across somebody with BO at the party, you're like, huh, that's interesting. Maybe don't even judge it. Don't even have to judge them. Maybe, maybe they just got off work. Or maybe you want to judge them. It's fine. It's fine. No right or wrong. All right, you're about to finish your drink. Oh, this was such a good oat milk cappuccino. Whew. I love an oat milk cappuccino. Don't forget to swallow. Swallow that drink. There you go. Set it down. All right, and say goodbye. Nod to Fred from across the room. Catch you later, pal. Let yourself out. But right before you get to the door, you meet somebody. Somebody jumps in front of you. If for a moment you're scared, whoa. This is your friend. Holy shit. This is your friend. Yeah. Oh man. And then, unlike the other people where they just politely like said hello, they like jump and hug you. They hug you. They haven't seen you in weeks. They give you a big hug. And you smell them and you are grateful for their presence, and you just chat for a second. And they have their arm on your shoulder, you have your hand on their shoulder. You just chat for a second. You say, I'm leaving. I'm actually kind of tired. I got to go home, but I'll see you soon, man. See you soon. And they give you a quick hug again, and then they let you go. And so you walk out the door, walk out, shut the door behind you, feel the handle again. Remember, it all started with that handle and the vibration and the noise. Feel again the vibration and noise, and then let go of the handle. And shake it off. Shake it off. Cool. All right. So I'm going to unmute everybody. And that is second circle. And feel free, we can raise hands and we can just talk about, let's share what we noticed about first circle, second circle, and third circle. About, what did we notice when we were in second, or what did we enjoy and not enjoy? What did we learn? You to raise your hand. Go ahead. Anybody want to share?
This is my first time doing this, so
Yeah.
it's a very interesting exercise.
Cool. This is the abbreviated version, but you guys did great.
No, it's kind of connecting to the meditation part, just that visualization and all your senses come alive, really focusing on all the senses and putting yourself really in that environment. And that is so helpful for, as an actor, but in real life, it's really being aware of your environment as well, like you were mentioning, as a safety measure. I always tell that to my daughters, wherever you are, always have your swivel head. In New York City, my daughter is there now. She's a freshman at NYU. And so when she's walking the streets or going on the subway, I always say, be aware of your environment. Really, know where you are, know where your exits are and all that stuff. And so that was interesting. You brought that into the exercise, and it definitely heightens your presence.
Yeah, it does. And that's so great. What I noticed is that I used to do this naturally when I'd walk home at like 2 a.m. in Oakland. And so sometimes I would play a character walking home, and I would walk home a certain way, and like as if I was like kind of tired and like no threat to anybody. But I was actually hyper aware, right? And I was also hyper aware, and I know it's not like, I saw like 5 guys on one side of the street, and I was just like, I'm just gonna cross. I was just aware enough to cross, and like 5 guys. Could have been 5 women I would have crossed. Doesn't matter. But I just didn't want to risk it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when you're in certain places at a certain time, I lived in a pretty tough neighborhood at the time. I found needles on my doorstep like every other day, like one of those neighborhoods where you get the needles on the doorstep. And so like I was just like, it was cheap. It was a good deal. It was a good deal. And I was like 23. So or I was 23 or 24, but I remember playing almost a character, but then I was actually super hyper aware, like super present. And I think what happens is when we go into first circle and we're in our head, it is a circle of self-protection. But it's not useful when we're like in transit through the world, right? Because we're almost overly focused on ourselves when we're like first circle inward. And then third circle is also a circle of protection, right? Does anybody notice how their vision changed when they're in first versus third versus second? Like, how did you see, like, anybody have an experience of that? Can you share if you noticed? Can you describe it? Go ahead, Jen. Unmute you. Sorry, you muted again. I'm sorry.
Again. Okay. It's really kind of this narrowing, like, how my hands are right here. The whole world is just kind of here. It's like this tunnel vision kind of deal when I get into that space.
Is that in third or first or both?
No, I'm sorry. This is the first. It's really like this.
Yeah.
The I'm gonna mess up my numbers.
It's okay.
Okay. The really confident one, whichever number that is.
Yeah.
There is an awareness, but it's not as keen of an awareness. It's more of a hypervigilance, alertness to what's going on. And the one where you're whatever that number.
Second, yeah.
It's the broad presence. Yeah, it's a broad presence. And I noticed it I noticed it the other day when I was teaching a class, right? I was in a moment where I was in, when you're in that flow, when you're teaching, it's here. It's that expansiveness, that presence.
Yeah.
But there was this moment where I got real self-conscious when something happened that was unexpected. And I felt myself go right here. I'm like, okay, I know what's happening. So it helps to have that awareness of what that presence feels like, because then you can go back out when you feel that.
Yeah, that's such a great way to describe it. Thank you, Jen. That's awesome. Nathan, go ahead.
Yeah, I felt like for first circle, I was like focused on what I didn't want to see. For third circle, I was focused only on what I wanted to see. But then in second circle, it was like I was perpetually curious. I was always looking for something new.
That's a great way to describe it, is curious, discovery, right? And that's where we want to be when we're in flow or when we're creative. We want to be in discovery and play mode, because that's where, like, even if you're reading a script. So here's an example. I know not all of us in this room are actors, but a lot of actors learn their lines out of fear and obligation. And they want to get it right instead of enjoying it and having fun with it and like just learning the ideas and like, what are these impulses bouncing around? And like everybody learns text differently. But imagine if you bring that same joy to like different, even if there's something you don't like to do in your life, right? Imagine if we take this mindset to things we don't like to do, that are part of our job, or that are just really difficult, or someone we love who's a really difficult person. What if we just try being in second circle and being super curious with them? Just to change it up, we can just change it up. And that's cool. I love that Jen brought up, I love that being curious, Nathan, yeah. And I love that I don't know if it was you or Jen who said it. Now I'm also tired, but it was like, I think it was you, Nathan, on this one, is when you're in third, you see what you want to see, right? When you're in, or was it Jen? Or I don't remember. And when you're in first, you see what you don't want to see, or what you want to avoid, or what makes you nervous. And then in second, you just kind of see everything and are curious. Yeah. I love that description. That's really great. Yeah, and it doesn't mean you need to be in second circle all the time, by the way, because second circle is draining. it can be energetically draining to like be so present, because your like brain and body is just like taking everything in, and you're taking in and you're giving. So sometimes you do need to go rest and recover, or sometimes you do need to go into first or third. One last thing I noticed is that based on what Jen and Nathan said and how I feel, I'm curious if anybody else feels this. I feel like when I'm in first or third, I'm controlling the situation. I'm controlling the outcome. I'm not being open and vulnerable. I'm either self-conscious and I'm in first, and I'm trying to control, and I'm like my analytical brain and I'm racing, or I'm in third and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking tear that wall down. Like I'm just gonna like burst through like this problem, or like just gonna annihilate this thing, not in a good way. Like in a way that's like, oh shit, what am I doing? I just said that to someone I love. Or holy shit, I just solved the problem in this way. What a dummy. Like I just messed up the project because I solved it in this way, instead of being curious and open and letting the answer come to me, or being out of control, but out of control in a good way. Like I'm listening out of control, and I'm trusting my creativity, trusting my impulses. That makes sense?
That'll be in second.
That'd be in second. Yeah. I find that when I'm acting and when I'm in second and I'm like really spontaneous, I'm more in second. And then when I'm acting and I'm in first or third, it's more controlled. You know, like there's something beautiful about being a little bit messy and being present and listening, you know, because it's very human, and very good, I think. So anyway, anybody else want to share anything? I just had this like epiphany of like, I feel very controlled when I'm either in third or first, but they're different types of control. And in second, I'm just saying like, it's okay to release it. It's okay to release it. Yeah. Go ahead. Adil.
I think, Jared, that for a lot of people, I think listening is more difficult than not. That is a real gift, to be a good listener. And you said something, or one of these exercises where you repeat what the other person said, but with an emotion. And that has proven to be so helpful in just day-to-day, especially like you said, there's a conflict. And if there's somebody who's kind of irate and like you can tell this person's agitated, you instantly bring that person down, or calm the situation down by just repeating that last sentence they had just said, or you know, or the second to last, that then they hear that you're repeat. So then they give you their trust, and in that trust, then now you've got this, you know, better way of communicating, and there's no agenda. There's no, you know, like the third person, this is my way, and then, you know, and then that's just, there's no resolution. So I find that that's been such a great resolve, is by listening and just repeating that last sentence what the other person said.
Yeah.
So I tried it on my daughter when we had a debate, and it really worked.
Wow.
And all of a sudden it just diffused her, you know, drama and her aggression, and it just came down.
Yeah.
And it was fascinating. Yeah. How it works.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love that, Odile. Thank you for sharing that. I think I've noticed that whenever I've encountered someone who's really hurt, it's when they feel like they're not being heard, or like understood. And if you're a sensitive person, I'm a very sensitive person. And like in some of my family stuff or past romantic relationships, I'm like, especially when someone has good intentions and you feel like someone's not hearing you or not understanding what you're trying to say, even just repeating you can be like, oh my God, you're repeating me. That feels so great. You know, or you're just saying, with emotion.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, damn, yeah, you know, or it's like, even just that is enough sometimes, right? Like even that's enough. Yeah. Cool. This was super fun, y'all. Does anybody have any questions before we go? It's our last one of 2021. Thank you for playing with us. I think Shawit might have put the FAQ in the FAQ. or the FAQ in the chat.
I'm here listening. I just had to like pet my doggy
Yeah.
back to being calm. So I have the link in a second.
Does anybody have any questions about class or about this exercise or anything else they want to share? Travis, it was lovely to have you. I think this is your first time, right? First time?
Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
So
I
glad.
do. I've done a couple improv classes with this other organization called the Radical Agreement.
Cool.
I haven't done any scenes or anything with them. I was just like kind of listening in to their session. But like I was telling one of the attendees here, they do a free improv class, like half an hour every weekday at 3 o'clock.
Oh wow, nice.
I'm not sure. I don't go to all the classes because I work, but if anybody wants to look it up, it's the Radical Agreement.
Yeah, I might drop in.
It's pretty cool.
I love learning new stuff and trying new stuff. Thanks for sharing. The Radical Agreement, a Radical Agreement, right?
Let me make sure.
Very cool. Thanks for sharing, Travis. Radical Agreement.
Yep.
I love that name. We're the Radical Agreement. We say yes to everything.
Yes, the Radical Agreement Project.
Cool. I love that name. It's great. Anybody else want to share anything? We used to do more during the holidays, but there's so much going on this year. I feel like with COVID, and I'm moving in early January, and I got to go visit some family. I'm moving to just a different part of LA. And then, yeah, it's just crazy times. I'm sure you're all going through similar stuff. Yeah, does anybody have any questions or feedback or anything they want for 2022 in the new year?
When do you start up again? Still always on a Tuesday?
I think we might do it on, if Jen is open on Wednesdays, I pretty much base when I do this on Jen. Actually true, it's actually a true story. I just love having Jen in class. So it's like, it's fun. So like Jen was like, I can't do Wednesdays. I was like, we're doing Tuesday, right? we're in a WhatsApp group. So whenever Jen tells me, I'll do it. So WhatsApp me later, Jen. Tell me when we're gonna have class, because I'll do it. So I don't know, probably in the new year, probably Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. Yeah. Don't base it on me. Wednesdays are open again. Oh shit, Jen. I would have done it on Wednesday if I would have known. Damn. Oh, next week. Starts next week. Got it. Cool. Yeah. We'll probably start in mid to late January again. Yeah. Go ahead, Shawit. Sorry.
Sorry, no, I didn't mean to keep cutting you off. I thought you were done, and then I was wrong every time.
Sorry, I'm rambling.
And I just wonder about other classes, because I don't think we've scheduled like a couple till February, but where can they find them now? We used to, usually they would be already scheduled on Eventbrite, and we just say go to Eventbrite and I give you the link, but I don't think they're up there yet, right? Or Meetup, they're not up there yet.
They're not up there. I think you and I need to chat about what we want to do and get aligned.
So I'll put the Eventbrite link on there.
Yeah.
And the other links, and of course the email, and then yeah.
Yeah, I love doing community stuff and playing. I want to keep doing this in the new year, but I'd also like to run I want to design some new stuff with Shawit and try some new stuff too. I want to do a workshop for couples. So we had like 4 couples at a workshop in Austin 2 years ago, and two of the participants were like 80 years old. Yeah, and they'd been married for 55 years.
Wow.
And we did, and I don't even think Jen or Shawit has played some of the games that we did, but we did all these like team building, like get to know each other at a deeper level, like storytelling stuff, and improv stuff too. But they came up and they were like, we learned new things about each other. They're just like, like we learned like 3 new things, and we haven't learned anything new in like 10 years. And they're just like, and I was like, whoa. And like, they learned stuff about each other's like childhood and like when they were like in the middle of their lives. So I'd like to design some workshops that are like for couples to like connect at a deeper level and play. And I think that like February is perfect for that because it's like right around Valentine's Day. So I think we should do that for fun and run a couple experiments and like get crazy with our design. And then I think we should do some other workshops too that are very like either improv and then turn it into like writing stuff or character workshops or stuff like that. So I just want to play more in the new year. I like playing. I like to play. Was that Wayne? Was that Wayne who said that? Wayne or Garth? It was Garth from Wayne's World. Garth. When I start quoting Wayne's World, that means I'm tired.
Yeah.
I like to play. Okay.
New Year's resolutions?
Anybody want to? You guys want to do this? Do you guys? All right. Do you guys want to do this? What before we leave? Do you guys want to do New Year's resolutions, or do you want to just do like word at a time proverb?
I like word at a time.
Okay. Then maybe we'll come up with some resolutions from the word at a time. All right. Let's everybody unmute.
Ah, there we go.
Let's everybody unmute, and we're gonna have to figure out our order. And that'll be our last thing tonight. And we'll make resolutions. So Nathan, you're number 1.
Right.
And can everybody see that like people are renamed? Is that right?
Oh.
Can everybody see that?
Oh, there we go.
So Jen is 2. Should we be 3?
Sorry. Okay. So rename myself. I'm sorry. You said 3. I was
Good
typing.
night, Travis. It was lovely seeing you, buddy. Good night. Feel
Bye,
free
Travis.
if you have any questions, feel free to email us. Good night.
For sure. Thank you.
Bail out too. It's 11 o'clock
Yeah,
here.
sure.
Yeah, it's so late. Good night,
Yeah,
Ann.
but
Good night, Ann.
thank you.
Night.
Bye-bye. Good to see you. Okay, Odile will be number 3. Is that right? Or no, 4. 4. Odile will be 4. We're gonna have some dope resolutions.
Oh, these are the resolutions. Okay. Because I was writing in the chat. Okay.
Alex will be 5. And Grishi, you're gonna be 6. I'll be 7, lucky number 7. Okay. I'm gonna unmute you, Grishi. Everybody unmute.
Okay. So really quickly, the rules to the game.
What's that? Should we?
No, just noticing some stuff in the chat. Just really quickly, the rules to the game.
Oh yeah, we'll teach it.
Or is it not? Okay.
We're just making it up. So okay. So this is like word at a time proverb, basically, right? Remember this game? So we'd go yes, 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 yes at the end. So this is from Rebecca Stockley, Patricia Ryan Madsen, who wrote Improv Wisdom. This is one of their great exercises. We're just going to go one word at a time, and it can be words of wisdom, like a truth. Like it could be like always be kind to mom. Yes, 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 yes. Always be kind to mom. And we all say yes. When it has a natural ending, we all lean in and like maniacal villains go, yes, 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 yes. Or it could be like, or it could be a resolution if we feel like it. You know, I will, you know, do whatever. So let's try it. Start with Nathan.
I
Will
Never.
B.
A.
I will never be a.
I will never be a
Tell us what it'll be.
anything, Grecian. Anything.
In adjective also.
Yeah.
Believe.
I will never be a believer.
of
lies.
Yes, yes, yes.
yes, 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 yes.
In 2022, I will never be a believer of
Because
lies.
I was still believing them in 21.
Start us
Shall we
off,
start
Sharif.
from the end? Oh, I'll start. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I.
Don't.
Sometimes I don't.
Yep.
Try.
2.
Understand.
Why?
My
Self.
Can't.
Accept.
Me. Yes, 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 yes,
Yes, yes, yes.
yes.
Aw.
Yes, that was good.
Okay, start us off, Nate, the great.
All right. If
There
is
A.
Wish.
I
Will.
Grant.
it.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, 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 yes,
Wow. If there is a wish, I will grant it. Whoa. Holy
Hey.
shit. We should probably end there, but let's do two more. That was awesome. If there's a wish, I will grant it. Oh my God.
go backwards.
Yeah, let's go backwards. Let's go backwards.
Ooh.
Here.
Remember.
you
Are.
What?
You.
Eat.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. Wow.
You gotta remember
Words
things.
to live by.
Killing it. Killing it. Killing it.
So much wisdom here.
Oh my God.
I think it's Nathan, right? Is
I've,
that-
I've started a lot. Does someone
Oh
else
yeah. Let's have
want to give someone else a chance?
let's have Greasy start it and let's go backwards. Greasy, you start us. The first word can be any word.
And go backwards, like 5 is next. So-
Yeah, yeah. 5 is
Yeah.
next.
Okay.
6, 5, 4.
kindness,
Kindness.
Must.
B.
A.
Moment.
That.
You.
act,
On.
All the.
All the time. All the time.
Yay!
One word.
Yes.
One word. One word.
Kindness is a moment. You must act on all the time. Yes, 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 yes. All right, last one. Last one, everybody.
All right. Let's start with Alex, maybe, and go forward. So 6 afterwards.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alex.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My.
You, Greasy.
oh, it's me. Believe,
In.
Myself.
Yeah!
Yay!
Hogging all the airtime, Nathan.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe in myself.
Believe in myself.
Great.
Love
That's a great resolution.
Don't believe lies, believe in yourself.
Mm.
Wonder why you're not believing in yourself. Whatever, like, yeah. Lovely, lovely.
So much wisdom today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was great, everybody. Thank you. I'm just gonna hang out for 3 more minutes, but I want to let everybody go. So I want to let all of you go if you need to go. This was so fun. Thanks for being here, Odile. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Sheree, so nice to meet you and everybody. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greasy. Thank you, Alex. Thank you,
thank
Jen.
you.
Thank
Alrighty, you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Stay safe.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Happy
You too.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
See
everybody.
you soon.
Thanks.
Good night.